You have yet to endorse Zohran Mamdani, who, of course, your party elected about 2 months ago to be the Democratic candidate for mayor of New York City. As a New Yorker, what does he need to do to secure your endorsement?
Well, we had a very candid and constructive and community-centered conversation a few weeks ago before he went off to Africa. I've, of course, been on the road for the last several weeks, dealing in part with the Republican effort to try to rig the midterm elections through their gerrymandering scheme. But Congresswoman Yvette Clarke, the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, and myself are scheduled to sit down with him in the next few days. I look forward to that conversation.
What do you want to hear from him? What's missing? I mean, it's pretty, just for context, it's pretty unusual for a high-ranking Democrat like yourself to withhold the endorsement of your party's nominee for candidate for New York City mayor. So what are you hoping to hear from him that you haven't yet?
I don't think we've withheld an endorsement. We are engaging in a conversation about the future of New York City, about the issues that need to be addressed, particularly the housing crisis. And the Assemblyman has actually spoken pretty forcefully and strongly about the need to deal with affordability in the city of New York. Of course, we've got to figure out moving forward how we turn proposals into actual plans so that he is successful if he becomes the next mayor, because we need the city to be successful, and certainly the communities that I represent, which have been subjected to gentrification and housing displacement. These are all issues to be worked through, and we'll continue to work through them. As I mentioned, we're sitting down next week.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that he hasn't denounced using the term or supporting the term globalize the Intifada?
Well, listen, I've raised several of the issues with him privately as well as publicly, spoken about some of the concerns that I've had. But at this particular moment, we're going to keep those conversations moving forward. They will continue to be candid and constructive. And I'm looking forward to sitting down with him in the next few days, along with Chairwoman Yvette Clarke, who represents the neighboring congressional district to mine, right here in the heart of central Brooklyn.
One last final quick question, because we are out of time. The government is going to run out of money on September 30th in about a month. The president has not yet met with you or the Democratic leader in the Senate. Any plans that you know of?
Well, it's my expectation that at some point upon our return to Washington, we will have a conversation with President Trump and perhaps Republican leadership about making sure we avoid a painful government shutdown. But we have to fund the government in a way that meets the needs of the health, the safety, the economic well-being, and the national security of the American people. As Democrats in the House, we are not going to accept a partisan spending bill that continues to harm and hurt everyday Americans and rewards their billionaire donors. They did that with respect to the one big ugly bill that's now law. Not a single Democrat in the House and the Senate supported it. And so if they want to move forward in a bipartisan way, then we actually have to solve problems for hardworking American taxpayers, not create a country of the billionaires, by the billionaires, and for the billionaires.
Okay. Hakeem Jeffries, Democratic leader of the U.S. House of Representatives, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it.